All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Uh, I know it's been a while, so bear with me at the first, I don't know, 10 minutes of getting back into this groove, if you will. So, uh, what I've been off the air 2 weeks, right? That's not long. That's short term shit. But we have a lot to discuss. So apparently, I was getting ready for the live stream, and then the shit in Russia happened, which people are not quite sure what happened yet with that. We have to wait and see. Right now, and I'm talking about the missile, the Russian missile that hit Poland, killing two people. It was confirmed that it did hit Poland, but Russia is saying they didn't do it. I'm hearing that it was a Ukraine missile that was deflecting a Russian missile. So who knows? Everybody's already pointing fingers, so we know how that goes. Russia and Ukraine will always point fingers at each other. They're like two giant kids when they get in trouble. They're like, he did it. So who the fuck knows? Loretta, I guess I right now I don't know. Um, it says unvaccinated and proud. Um, right now I don't know, what to think about that because you can't believe either side. You can't believe the Ukraine, you cannot believe Russia. That's for sure. So with two lying countries, who the fuck knows what happened, I mean, it's one of those things. So we just have to wait and see where it goes. Um, but by the way, I am releasing some new shirts with some new sayings. One of them was, I guess I can give you guys sort of a peek on it. Um, and one of them was part of the 22%, and on the back was said unvaxxed nation, right? So, and the only reason why I came up with that, me and my wife were trying to figure out how much of the country, United States, was vaccinated, and it was something like 67% or 68%. So 22%, if I'm not mistaken, yes, 22% would make it. Is it 22%? Yes, 78%. Sorry, was vaccinated. Anyway, it's part of the 22% on the front, unvaccination on the back. That's the idea. So, a couple other shirts coming out in regards to that, and my wife was like, "Oh, those shirts they'll be played out soon." I'm like, "Not soon enough, but um, that's what it is. This thing's gonna last a long time, right? They're already talking about the combo shot now, right? So, Deets, thank you. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna be the combo shot is a new bullshit. Um, I know a lot of you guys have been paying attention. The unexpected deaths, right? The unexpected deaths that have been happening. Shit, man, from the beginning of the year, I would take it, right? And then when you had a couple people like, oh, it's not unheard of healthy people to just die all of a sudden. All right, now we are in November, and there are thousands, if not tens of thousands, or more, and that's guys, the deaths that they're reporting. That's what we know about. That's not including what we don't know and the people like personal people or smaller people like myself or the guy down the block that so the unexpected deaths, guys, is on the rise. People need to fucking pay attention to that. You're gonna see it all over the place. Renee, I didn't hear about bank accounts being closed for no reasons. I know they were pulling that shit in China. I don't know about it here. Naomi, yes, I heard about the 90 Canadian doctors so far. Again, guys, I mean, just perfectly healthy people, Listen, I'm at a point right now where if somebody trips and falls and hits their head on the concrete, I'm like, the shot did that. So, ban everything, exactly, right? So, people, I would hope, pay attention, but they're not. They're absolutely not. Nobody wants to pay attention to that. So somebody was asking me where to get the T-shirt from. Uh, it's actually on the Angry Truth channel. I haven't posted it in a while, so I'll post it here, and I'll also post it in Angry Truth videos moving forward. Being that they got more shirts coming out, I might start the Angry Prepper line, uh, but that's going to be like short lived. It's not going to be too many shirts. I mean, how many prepper sayings can you really have on a shirt? We could be creative, but we'll see. Betty, yeah. So all of a sudden, that's the other thing, guys. The died suddenly or died unexpectedly. You're seeing that left and right now, guys. Um, Fuzz Fork. No, I don't see that coming to Arizona. Absolutely not. Uh, I just don't see it. I think everybody's too scared. Um, Naomi, I do also. By the way, I do also have a shirt that says Pure Bloods on that site. Marty. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. There's no new developments in leaving New York City. Uh, Bottom line is the wife doesn't want to leave her job without another job lined up. And being that we are headed towards some financial woes, and I'm talking about as a nation, it's probably smart for her not to give up her job just yet. Also, the other thing is, what's going on, Latina Prepper? The other thing is, YouTube is screwing a lot of us over monetarily. If I was still making the same money I was making early this year and last year, she could retire. I'm sorry, she could quit. But now that YouTube is fucking a lot of us, she can't anymore, and I would have to get a second job. Uh, so if I can get a second job with my pension in another state, I'd absolutely leave. But that's not the case right now. And listen, we want to get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, Johnny. Listen, looking at other jobs in Texas, we're looking at Tennessee, and I'm looking around the Chattanooga Gatlinburg area. If that makes sense. That's the area I'm looking at now. If she could find something that's on par or even just a little less, we're out of here. You know, Jen. Yes, it was nice to meet you too. But she's such a hard ass about leaving. But I'm making my case. But right now, guys, it looks like it's not going to happen. At least not this year, which sucks. I want to get the fuck out of here. Hudson Valley says he's driving home in the snow. All right, man. Let me know when you get home. All right. And David, yes, getting out ASCP would be. Listen, with all the bullshit that's going on, I would absolutely love to fucking get the hell out of here. But just not the case. And to boot, I have to convince my mother now to leave because I can't leave her behind. So, um, yeah, things got complicated over the last couple of weeks. And I'm not using that as a sole excuse. I'm just saying that things got what? Yes. Oh, don't just make the tea. Um, yeah, listen, Tennessee had a lot of nice places, man. I drove through, uh, I drove through Nashville, Knoxville, Memphis. I like Memphis. Um, but yeah, it's a nice state, man. She's not here in Oklahoma. She did like Texas because her family lives there, but she doesn't like the heat. Uh, K Paul. So she does some kind of. You know what? Everyone asks me this question, what she does, and I really don't know. I just know she does. She wires transfers for a popular bank or auction house. Sorry. With that, um, her job is not as wide. It's not a wide range job. You know, ban everything. I would love living in the country. I would love it. She wouldn't. So we have to make a compromise. But yeah, I'm hoping to get out of here. And If I can convince my mother to come along with us, even better. But whatever. Let's get on with the show. Before I go down this rabbit hole of why I'm not leaving, let's get with the super recession storm. So, I heard the term super recession, guys. Super recession is a fucking depression. I'm like, what part of like they're trying to calm people down or not throw people in the tizzy, not have them panic. Um, Ken Stepp, that's a different story altogether. I'll explain that on the Angry Truth channel. So if you watch the Angry Truth later tonight, you can ask me about my son and his school. Because what I said earlier last month, looks like he looked like that's not going to fare well for him. But I'll get into that later. Yes, Granite State Prepper. I'm telling you, I heard someone say that, and then I read it somewhere. I recently looked it up, and like there was one article about a super recession, but a couple people said super recession. I'm like, that's a fucking depression. Why would you call it a super recession when it's a depression? Well, because they don't want to call it a depression because that would scare people. A super recession, guys, sounds like a depression. I don't care how you balance it or how you word it. That's what it means. Only an idiot would go, it's not a depression, it's a super recession. It's a step down from a depression. Then you're an idiot if you believe that. Uh, Wolfang, right? Well, they play with the words. Yes, they play around with the wording all the time. But I heard that and I could not fucking believe I was hearing. But anyway, Bloomberg economists forecast a 100% chance of a U.S. recession in the next year. No shit. Probably the middle of next year. So it's not going to be January 1st and then the recession's going to hit. They're saying around the middle of the year. They're saying as early as April or March, right? A separate Bloomberg survey of 42 economists that put the probability of a recession over the next 12 months at 60%. That was up from 50% a month ago. This was last month, guys. This is October. A lot of this information, guys, I did get from October, like right before, my father's passing. So forgive me if the numbers changed a little bit. I did try to dive back into this to get any updated numbers. I didn't see anything. All right. So by sometime next year, guys, we should see a bad recession, which will border a depression. Again, a bad recession. Listen, there is no such thing, guys, as a super recession or a bad recession. It's either a recession or it's not. That's it. To sit there and call something bad or super recession is idiotic. But again, they're trying to keep they're trying to keep people from panicking. Too fucking late, because with the warning of a recession, guys, companies are stepping up and looking at the forecast, if you will, for the financial woes that we'll be seeing next year, and they're already starting to cut fucking limbs and legs off to save the body, if you will. And cutting off the limbs and legs, guys, are employees and services that those companies might be using. So there should be that. And yes, Patricia, if we go into a depression, the depression, like I said before, will be 1,000 times worse than the original depression because we have double the amount of people on this planet, right? So the depression won't just affect us. It'll affect every major country around the world. And it will be nothing short of a nightmare. Now, Patricia said that they'll enact the CBDC. They absolutely will. That's something cataclysmic happening, and them able to enact that. They are talking hot and heavy about it in the last couple of months, or rather the last month, sorry. So it was talk in the beginning of the year. Then in the middle of the year, the federal, what's his name? Jerome, whatever the fuck, Jerome Powell, sorry, stated that it will be online next year. So now it went from mentioning the talks to going online next year. Stephen Melton. Sorry, I'm putting a link for the T-shirt in the chat. Sorry, excuse me. M West. No, I did not get my job back. Yes, we are not moving out of the city yet. I would love for it to happen. I can't wait for it to happen. But we're not moving out of the city yet. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to get my job back. So that's it. I'm not even worried about it anymore. I'm not even thinking about it. It is what it is. Be brave and die with dignity, I guess. This central banking CBDC is a central banking digital currency. So it's currency that the federal government runs through way of digital currency. So there's no more dollar bill, there's no gold coins. There is just this digital number that they give you or they show you on a screen that tells you how much money is in your account. The digital banking system, guys, is bad because they can do what they want with that money. If they feel like you said something wrong, they can tax you. They can also introduce, guys, with the be careful. Here's the problem with the. I know I'm going off. I apologize. The central banking digital system, guys. The problem with it is there's something called carbon tax. Look up carbon tax, and they're going to put that in the CBDC, social credit scoring digital banking system, right? So with carbon tax, how it's looking like it's going to work, if you take too many flights, boat trips, you drive a car all the time, they're going to charge you this carbon tax, which can be taken out of your central banking digital currency system, your account, if you will, right? So that's what it entails. Centralized digital banking system currency. Thank you, H2. Right? So, yes, cryptocurrency from the federal government. Pretty much. Thank you, Hudson Valley. Both are right. Yeah, guys. So, the carbon tax is going to be another tax that they put on your shit. Right? And if they, right now, I mean, listen, they could probably, no, they won't be able to do it. They won't be able to do it now, but they could do it with the digital banking system because they could draw out money when they feel like it. Oh, you owe us an extra $200 for the year for your carbon emissions, and then they just pull it out. They give you a warning and they pull it out. It's pretty much a slave drive, guys, because what it is, they're also connected to your social credit scoring system. And depending on how you behave, what car you drive, how much meat you eat, it's going to dictate how much money they take out in the end. Most of us will not see that in our lifetime, but we will start hearing about it probably before we die. But we'll definitely see the centralized banking digital system be enacted by next year. How bad it gets, that's a different story. I couldn't tell you right now. How much carbon credits did you spend to make this video? Yeah, pretty much. You know, did you travel? Did you do this? It's all fucking a shit show, man. It's all a shit show. And again, it's only going to get worse. But how does it get worse? Something cataclysmic has to happen for this to be enacted. And Mark Sock, Raider, and this is why we come up with communities. This is the very reason why we come up with our own communities to stay out of that system, to stay away from that shit. Anyway, guys, Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon, J.P. Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, and Jeff Bezos all think that there will be a recession next year. Now, early in the year, Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan stated that there wasn't going to be a recession next year and that he wasn't worried about it. Well, he changed his tune in the last couple of weeks, now saying that there's going to be a recession. Raj Samani, the FedEx CEO, and Deutsche Bank CEO Christian Sewing, along with Elon Musk, are all saying that there's going to be a recession. How bad it gets, who knows? I would assume that if they're talking about a super recession or a bad recession, next year will be the recession. The year after that will probably be a depression. Probably. This is not definite, though we've been headed down this road for a long time, right? Um, Job cuts are starting to begin, guys. Hiring freezes are already in effect. A lot of us are watching a lot of people get cut from their jobs. We're watching Twitter, uh, Facebook, right? I think they laid off 11,000 people. That's a lot of fucking people, guys. 11,000? I know Twitter or Elon Musk only let off like 2,000 or 3,000 total or something like that. 11,000 people. Now, these job guys, J.P. Morgan are probably going to let people go. Goldman Sachs are going to let people go. All the major bankings, auction houses are going to let people go. You're going to start seeing that in the next couple of weeks, probably starting this week, all the way up to about Christmas. Again, they are triaging and they're getting rid of limbs that they can't save. And the limbs are always the fucking employees. They always get rid of the employees. Um, that's always a problem. World Wars 3. World Wars 3? Okay. Um, yeah, but anyway, guys, that's going to be a big problem. Now, Tesla is cutting jobs as well. They also had a hiring freeze. Meta, Twitter, Snap announced job cuts and or slowed hiring or froze hiring. Microsoft laid off about under 1,000 recently. So again, guys, we're going to see more. Matter of fact, one of my kids' mothers just got notification yesterday that she's getting laid off as well. Right. So UPS, if I'm not mistaken, either UPS or FedEx, they have a furlough going into effect. I think next month or later this month. So guys, we're already seeing it now. Every year, I have to say this. My company's doing layoffs now. I hope I don't lose my job. Grateful Prep NJ. I hope you don't lose your job either. He says he's in a financial service. Companies are doing layoffs now. He hope he doesn't lose his job. I hear you, man. I hear you. And again, with her losing her job, she's really scared because she's in the science field, right? So there's not like a slew of jobs for scientists to fucking to hire. And with scientist jobs, you have to have so many different um, skills within just the science job you're doing, whatever she does. I don't know if she grows mice or fucking, grows people. Who knows? But whatever she does, she needs certain um, skills to work at other places that she doesn't have. So you will all lose your jobs. So yeah, guys, a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs. That's just what sucks. Simple as that. Um, and the last people to get affected by this are city workers, right? Law enforcement, government jobs. They're usually the last to feel this pinch. So, though job loss, less jobs, higher fucking prices on food, right? Normally how it works. So you lose your job, or even if you have your job, you're going to be paying more for food products. So we shall see where this goes. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I definitely keep Yes, Granite State Prepper. She said that. She said exactly that. She said that it's horrible. And the crazy thing is, she went for 75. She applied for 75 positions in her field. Only 5 called back. Right. So other labs, if you will, are also letting go their people. Thank you. No, that's good.
It was 1.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Pence will save us. Yeah, so will Trump. Listen, doesn't matter if Trump gets voted in or not, man. Um, we're screwed. Just leave it for later. But yeah, we're still screwed, guys. Doesn't matter who the hell they elect for the next presidential race. We're already fucking behind the 8 ball. So it's bad. It's bad, and it's only going to get worse. So 2 of the world's largest banks are going through financial difficulties. Credit Suisse, if I'm saying that right, their investor confidence has plummeted. The bank stock has fallen over 90% from its all-time high and over 50% in the last year alone. It has gotten to the point where the CEO has been sending out memos to reassure staff while also exploring the bank is facing a critical moment. Credit Suisse is one of the largest banks in the world with over 1.5 trillion in assets under management. Deutsche Bank is number 2, also facing similar difficulties, although not quite to the same extent. Its stock prices have fallen by more than 40% over the last year, and the bank has also had a variety of legal issues, including misleading investors, tax fraud, rate rigging, and money laundering. Now, the crazy shit, guys, is banks like Deutsche Bank do all of these things and get away with it. Misleading investors, tax fraud, rate rigging, and money laundering. You know what happens to them? They get a fine, they pay that fine, they move on. That's it. You or I open a little bank called the Angry Prepper Banking, and I pull some shit like this off, I'm throwing in jail, fucking 3 sheets in the wind, kind of deal, right? So, yeah, this is bad, and it's only going to get worse. But there is a solution. At least for us preppers, there's a solution. For everybody else, guys, they're on their own. And I hate to put it that way, and I hate to sound so callous, but they're on their own. You can only lead a horse to water, and we've been saying to our friends, family, hell, people you meet on the street, maybe you should start putting extra money away. Maybe you should start putting extra food away. And people like, this is not going to happen. It's not going to get that bad. Boom. Here the fuck we are. And now it could get bad. Is it definitely going to get bad? I don't know. But whatever. 10, I don't know. You could be right, you could be wrong. This is just what I've been reading. And then even people, guys, who were not so... There were banks, like again, Bank of America and Deutsche Bank was another bank, actually, that was like, it won't be that bad. Now they're saying we're all going to die. Exactly, Hudson Valley. That's pretty much what the banks are all saying now. They're all saying the same shit, right? Now they're all on board with each other. You have different CEOs saying the same shit because they're looking at the same pattern. They're looking at the same pattern and going, this isn't good, right? But again, it's a slow burn. It's not like in the movies. It's not like tomorrow the fucking switch is going to go off and the financial system's going to crash. No, it's going to be a nice slow burn going down. And we're all along for the fucking slow ride. So, guys, what to do? The best way to prepare yourself is to have money in your emergency fund. I know a lot of us live week to week. We live paycheck from paycheck, guys, right? So if you live paycheck to paycheck, this is pretty hard to do, especially being that we're rounding this curve to the recession. Having cash available is an important safety net in case of a job loss. Although traditional guideline is to have 3 to 6 months of living expense in your emergency fund, some financial experts recommend even more. They're talking about a year and a half of emergency fund. Not everybody can do that. Well, right, again, guys, this is why I said not everybody can do that. What is a BFA account? I don't know what a BFA account is. I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me, though. I'm pretty sure I walked right into that trap. Anyway, Rodney Setti says you need 12-month emergency fund. Susie Orman has also recommended 8 to 12 months emergency fund or expense fund. Now, guys, while a lot of you still have your jobs, just put money away if you can. Start cutting out your subscription services, for example, right? I know like a lot of us have subscription services, whether it's on Apple, Amazon or Fire Stick, whatever it is, guys. Start canceling those. The problem is we fall into that trap with these subscription services now. Oh, it's only $5. Oh, it's only $10. Oh, it's only $1. It all adds up. So when you start looking at your subscriptions, for example, on your phone, right? If you go on your iPhone, you go into settings, you go in accounts, you look at subscriptions, you click subscriptions, you're going to notice that you have a lot of subscriptions there that you're like, what the fuck is this and why am I following this, right? So look at those and cut as many as you can to save money. If you're a smoker, this is going to be a no-brainer, guys. Stop. You can save a ton of money that way. If you're a heavy drinker, not an alcoholic, but a heavy drinker, stop. You can save a lot of fucking money. There was a ton of ways, guys, to save money. Xbox Live, no. Right, if you have an Xbox Live account or something, get rid of it, guys. It's only going to help you in the long run. And especially if you got something like medication, and you need to save for that. First of all, I would be storing medication away because I don't know what that field is looking like. There's shortages, but things are coming back, so who knows? Excuse me. I would definitely start cutting out a lot of subscription services. Yeah, Netflix is. You know what we're doing? We are cutting the subscription services month to month. For example, Yellowstone is on Paramount, so we paid for the fuck's that? Not Peacock, Sling, and then after Yellowstone's done, we cancel Sling. Right? If we're not watching, if we find ourselves not watching Netflix, we cancel it. Though we watch it enough, if you will. Disney Plus, I got rid of that a long time ago. But if you're not watching any shows, guys, delete those subscription services. You don't need, what you call it. You don't need to have them being paid if you're not looking at it, right? They're gonna start locking us in soon to those things, but for now, cancel what you can. Yellowstone's the shit. Winter Homestead. Is this? Did she change her name again? Did you change your name again, Ingrid Homesteader, to Winter Homestead? Anyway, yes, right. Sirius XM. If you're not listening to that, Jaleesa, exactly, cancel it. How to cancel pay alimony? Stop paying. There you go. There's an easy one. Poor man. No one lets in their clubs. Yes, she goes. Yes. Please tell me why in either an email or text. I got to hear this one. So, guys, we're at the half-hour mark. You do me a favor, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, helps the algorithm and all that bullshit. I tell you, I find it interesting. I mean, I don't know if YouTube's screwing with me all the way across, but they're definitely fucking my shit up when it comes to views as well. It's fucking interesting right now what they're doing. And the crazy thing is, it's not just myself. I spoke to a couple other YouTubers. Man, we are taking such a hit with subscription. Like, forget about the money part. Subscription. You know, subscribers. Sorry. Whatever. UK London girl. Nice to meet you too. London UK girl. Sorry, nice to meet you too. But like I said, guys, this is only going to get fucking... Daniel said Trump just announced literally seconds ago. He announced what, though? Oh, shit, okay. Very good. Former President Donald Trump officially announces his run for 2024. Yo, it's fucking on. It's gonna be on. The liberals are shitting their pants right now. YouTube is gonna go into a meltdown. Twitter is gonna have a fucking titty attack. It's fucking on, guys. I told you. This guy announces he's running for 2024. People are gonna have a shit fit. We shall see. So, yes. Hudson Valley, yeah, it's weird. We're all losing subscribers. Like, I thought it was my I hate Putin bullshit. I'm like, is that still the thing? All right, maybe. You know, I said the last live stream I wasn't gonna vote for Trump. I lost more fucking subscribers. So I'm like in a rock, you know, but it's not that. There are other YouTubers who are not saying this shit and they're still losing subscribers. So something's up. But whatever it is, guys, we're gonna have to pivot on here, right? Listen, guys, I listen. If you're gonna vote for Trump, fine. I'm telling you right now, because none of the liberals like this shit. Just watch this channel. Sorry, I am going out of my way to antagonize liberals. Out of my way. I will get a Trump 2024 T-shirt just to piss them off, because I live for that. I live for pissing off liberals now. It's my thing. All the prepping channel. Brian said all the prepping channels are saying the same thing. Yes, that is a mystery ranch. This is a nice bag, by the way. But you know, listen, guys. One side of me wants him to run because he did a good job, but the other side of me just doesn't trust him on a lot of the things he said, you know, as of recently and a while back. But I'm getting a Trump 2024 T-shirt, and I'm going to walk around the city pissing liberals off. Why not? Why not give them a heart attack on top of a heart attack? I like your videos on power banks. Thank you, Terry. Fuck libtards. Dan. Yeah, well, listen, you don't live in a city like this. It's really bad here. It's really bad, but whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be in the next, at least in regards to that, it's gonna be a fun 2 years. Breaking these people's balls. That is fucking gonna be awesome. So I gotta post that right after this video. That is pretty. That is pretty cool. 12 minutes ago he announced. 18 minutes ago he announced. So, also, guys, today on the Angry Truth channel, which I wasn't gonna do, I didn't want to do this live stream. All right, so I have to. I have to get back into the swing, or I'll fucking sit here on this couch and fucking turn into a mouch, right? And a mouch is a man couch. It's a guy that grows into a couch because he lays on it for so long. So anyway, my mother Spark, I probably will just to get a rise out of them. And yes, California Prepper. Am I reading that right? Yes, California Prepper. Yeah, it's absolutely right. It has to be the people, guys. It can't be fucking politicians anymore. That has been my battle cry, if you will, for a long time now. Fuck these politicians. We need a politician that's going to serve the people, not their pockets, not their self-interest, right? That's the direction we need. We need a president who's going to be like, I'm here for the people, and what they say is what I do. You know, what is good for the country is what I'm going to do. Not, hey man, let's line our pockets first, and then worry about the people. Fuck. Somebody said they fired Pelosi. I don't think they did fire Pelosi. That would have been all over the news. All over the news. No more election day, it's election week. Yes, Naomi, you are right. Patty, I have my what you call it with the whole Hochul shit. But I'm sorry. Before I get into that, Angry Truth tonight, guys, we're going to talk about the midterm elections. We're going to talk about what happened in Arizona. We're going to talk about Pennsylvania and their stupidity. And we're going to talk about some of the things that just don't line up. Vision preparedness. The Tahoe was nice, man. Maybe I shouldn't be admitting to this, but I must have been doing 90 the entire fucking trip without thinking about it. So the Mariner, the Mercury Mariner, when I hit 80 miles an hour, the fucking truck would rattle like the wheels are gonna fall off. With the Tahoe, it was so smooth. I had to look down and go, "Holy shit, I'm doing 105." Was unaware of it. It was such a smooth ride, man. It's awesome. I mean, it fucking moves, man. When it moves, it moves. But when you have to brake, man, does it brake. I mean, like it just, you feel the weight of that truck behind it. Just me. It was cool in Oklahoma. Getting help out. It was a lot of labor work. I mean, it is what it is when you're helping people out. But yes, Hudson Valley, the Angry Truth channel tonight. I'm suspecting to get demonetized. That video to get demonetized. But whatever. We're gonna talk about it anyway. If I get another strike, so be it. It'll be another strike. But we're gonna talk about it, and we'll use some wordings to get around. Let's talk prepping. No, I was on a highway. I wasn't in the city. I'm not a savage. I'm an animal, but I'm not a savage. But I mean, like it just moved so effortlessly, man. It was just like flying down the highway. Here's the kick in the dick, guys. The whole time I drove down to Oklahoma and Tennessee, I just didn't realize how much gas this thing actually drank. Like, what the fuck? Like I calculated how many stops I needed to make. I made 2 extra stops because I guess I was moving too fast. I don't know. Poop colored Tahoe. Yeah. Well, thank God it's not a poop colored Tahoe. It's blackish, whatever. You can do logo merch too. Wish I could have went with you. Well, Hudson Valley, they're going to be more natural disasters, so there'll be plenty of these trips. But anyway, guys, that's on later tonight. So now here's the bigger question. Jeff Emery, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Ken Stepp, yeah, I learned that the hard way. I was like fucking flying. I looked down at my thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Laura, I did not get to stop him for the pinball. I actually called him up, but from where I was to where he was, I was still 8 hours away. And by the time I got to his area, it was like 2 in the morning. So there was no way in hell he was going to entertain me at 2 in the morning. And Vision, I will check my email. Thank you. But I did call him up to check on him. I drove through Arkansas, and I thought about Arkansas living, but if I'm not mistaken, he lived further north of where I was. So I think he would have been like 3 hours out of my way. I thought about him. Um, and then there was somebody else in Tennessee that I was thinking about, but I didn't have their information. But anyway, um, let me catch you guys. Yeah, Johnny, but the cruise control was at 90. That's my point. Like, I was fucking flying the whole way. I was, oh man, it was just such a fucking great ride. Um, Doing it by yourself sucks. That's for sure. But yeah, it's such a smooth ride, man. So, with that, guys, for those of you that do not mind, if you don't mind, or if you don't mind, do not mind. Sorry, can you hit the thumbs up? It helps with the algorithm, the whole 9 yards. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So, what else are we going to talk about? Oh, what should preppers do? All right. So here's the deal, guys. For preppers, obviously, I talked about putting money away. Started cutting back on subscriptions. Also, if you hear rumors of job cuts coming in your job, take it seriously. Don't go, huh? You know, take it seriously, but don't panic neither, right? Don't fucking worry yourself into worry a hole in the stomach, if you will. Right? But take it seriously. Don't shrug it off. With your preps, guys, start buying more food. Again, that start buying more food, guys, goes along with everything. Start buying more food and start trying to figure out how you can incorporate what you have into your meals now to save money. You can, believe it or not, guys, dip into your preps to save money now, right? So it doesn't, if you have like 2 3 years worth of food, canned goods, try to implement that somehow into your food plan now currently, that you can save yourself some money. Not serious money, but you can save yourself some money. Jeff, man, thank you again. And this is for the firefighters everywhere. Appreciate it. 2024. It. You know how bad this country is. Even my wife is talking about voting for Trump. Oh, holy shit! That's how bad everything is right now. All right, guys. So yes, try to incorporate it, and it helps curb the spending if you dip into your food now. Um, it just goes a long way. It'll just help out a little more. It seems like, guys, we need all the help we can get, and we have to do what we need to do to square that away. Because again, this is probably going to get worse. A couple of us on here probably going to lose our jobs, and we have to fucking start cutting back now. Don't wait till you lose your job, guys. Start now. Patricia, voting seems like it doesn't matter anymore. Like, really doesn't matter anymore. Well, I'm going to talk about that on the Angry Truth later tonight. Anne Marie, thank you. I mean, guys, we prepare for a reason, but we should also prepare again mentally for getting fired as well. Um, I mean, it's easier for me to say this shit because I'm retired, but if you are in a field, guys, that has a high probability of you being let go, you definitely need to start making cuts to what you're spending now. Again, subscription services, whatever the fuck that is, right? If it's Viagra or fucking a spam subscription, cancel the shit. Get shit that you're going to use and things you need, but not want. Do not buy things you want. Buy things you need. Um, Again, subscription services, they sneak up on you. So I looked at my Apple, man, and I'm like, holy fucking shit! I'm spending almost an additional $100 a month on subscriptions. So I got rid of them. Um, this is for Jeff Emery. Thank you again for the donation. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, guys. Should I quit Amazon? No, don't quit Terry M. Don't quit him. Oh, Amazon subscriptions. If you have subscriptions, I would. Make sure it's something that you don't need. If you need it, then keep it going. But if you don't need it, get rid of it. Yes, Amazon is firing. They're firing guys. Mouse in the house. Thank you for bringing that up, guys. They are firing the people they need for the holiday season. The sorters, whatever they call them. They're getting rid of those people, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, if you're ordering anything from Amazon, which I hope you're not, but if you are, get your shit now. All right, Vision, I got you. I'll look at it in between this show and the Angry Truth. Canceled out the gambling. Yeah, I guess. Yes, definitely, guys. If you're gambling, stop. Stop gambling. Um, subscription. I wonder if you can get a spam subscription. I'm pretty sure you can. There's a subscription for everything, right, guys? If you guys, if you're on OnlyFans, stop it. Those things add up too. Stop the OnlyFans. Stop any of those subscription services. Let it go. Save your money while your money's still, worth something. Because I'm pretty sure if this thing gets bad, it's going to be worth nothing. But that's a different story. Poker isn't gambling. Poker isn't gambling. Unless you are winning, yes, then it's not gambling. Yeah, you're right about that. But all the time, she's nice. Oh, guys, make content, don't buy it. Yeah, so got things are gonna become a lot tougher, guys. I know that Bear Independent was talking about uh, they were having an issue with donations because people are not donating as much, and people are fucking broke, right? People are broke, so everyone's feeling it, guys. Everyone's feeling it, and this super recession or heavy recession or bad recession, it's gonna be fucking. Hey, don't stop the OnlyFans. Bobo World said, "No, I love my horse." Okay. And yeah, you could save your money for spam as weapons. I wouldn't fucking eat that if you paid me. Yes, Patricia, there are food bank shortages. A lot of so along with the turkey shortage. So one of the restaurants I stopped at. By the way, I'm no longer ever eating McDonald's again. I ate McDonald's while I was on the road on this trip, guys, and I got fucking the worst headache in the world. Anyway, I stopped at a restaurant in West Virginia, a little hole in the wall, nice restaurant, one of those country home cooked places, and the lady was telling me that there's a turkey shortage, and she couldn't get any turkeys to make the turkey meals that they have on the menu. She goes, the only turkeys that they're offering her are the $10 a pound turkeys, and she says she can't afford it. Um, so yeah, guys, thank you, Jeff, again. Appreciate it. So the turkey shortage, guys, is real. If you eat turkey for Thanksgiving, do yourself a favor, go out and get it now. If not, just adapt. I think beef is pretty safe. You can have beef for Thanksgiving, uh, but it's definitely we're going to see more of that and what you call it. Butterball turkeys are being recalled. Of course they are, Jay Myers. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they put more stress on the people by fucking calling off turkeys? Go to Aldi's. They have turkeys for $1.07 a pound. That's not bad, Ken Step. Wolf Mule, yes, I know that, and I wasn't one of those people. But as of recently, I am. I had a fucking triple quarter pounder, right? And I know you people are like that would do any. Yeah, I get it. I shouldn't have ate it. Nonetheless, I did because I was on the road. I wanted something quick. It was after hours, and when you're in the country, everything shuts down at 9. It was 10 o'clock, so I shouldn't have stopped there. Actually, no, it was just shy of 10, and I should have went to the Cracker Barrel, but instead I went to the McDonald's because I wanted to make it fast. I won't be doing that again, ever again. Walmart has turkeys for 97 cents a pound. All right. And Oki Khan says she got hers for 98 cents a pound at Walmart. There's free turkeys at Fred Meyer. I don't know what a Fred Meyer is, but I'm assuming that's a supermarket. You can eat pigeons, but not for Thanksgiving. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, Mike McDonald. I was at Cracker Barrel and I had the turkey fried steak. Holy shitballs. Listen, it was just way fucking better than McDonald's. I'm never eating at McDonald's again. That was it. That was my last. I had such a massive headache. It was insane. You didn't have protein bars or food prepped. Jamie, no, I don't eat protein bars, and no, I should have had food prepped, but I didn't. Yes, my mother Sparks. I went to Bucky's and had that the hell's that called? The steak sandwich thing they have there. Oh, what the hell's the name of that? You guys are gonna say it in a couple minutes. You're different if you eat pigeons. Nah. Anyway, but that sandwich was fucking holy shit. Fred Meyer's is part of Kroger's. All right. What the hell is it? Now it's gonna bother me. Shit. That steak sandwich that they have that's like really fucking good. Brisket. Thank you. Beef brisket. Thanks, Mike. Thank Prepping Survival. Those briskets are the shit. The shit. Holy shit. I should have went back down the road, which is only 3 miles, and bought 8 more and ate them along the trip. They were so fucking good. And you guys told me this before I stopped the first time in Texas. You guys said that those brisket sandwiches are out of control. Holy shit. You guys weren't fucking kidding. Those things are out of control. I do swear by it. All right, 9 minutes to go. So with the Angry Truth, guys, I think I'm going to jump right into it. It's not going to be long. It's probably going to be about 20 minutes or so and then go off the air. I'm trying to get back into this, doing these live streams, because I just don't want to do anything. But I'm getting back into it slowly. So I will have a live stream later tonight. Now, I had a couple of guests. I was supposed to have a couple of guests on. Johnny, I had a couple of guests on. I have to invite them back onto the show. I had to cancel for the obvious reasons the last couple of weeks. I do apologize for canceling those guys. But I will have them back on. Just going to take me a little time to get back into the swing. That's all. So, with that, guys, let's touch on the Russian missile thing real quick. We got a couple minutes. No, 737, I will not. Russian missile hit Poland near the Poland-Ukraine border. 2 people were killed. Now, could this have been an accident? Yes. Could this have been a Ukraine accident or a Russian accident? Yes, both ways. Shalisa, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Will the Ukraine use this to their advantage? Yes, they absolutely will, even if they caused it. Which again, guys, is up in the air. We don't know. When you have 2 countries that lie the way these 2 lie, you can't believe neither of them. That's the problem. It's always going to be an issue. Now, if the Russians in fact did this, will this escalate anything? I don't know. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. It's Noodlehead asks, what is going on with North Shore? I don't know. What is going on with North Shore? Pat said Biden will save us all soon. Biden 2024. It's nothing real. Okay, yeah, so then what's going on with North Shore? Is he dying? Is he fucking... What's going on with him? Well, anyway, if anybody knows, just email me or text me so I can email and text them. Or I'll just text them after this. But, oh, yeah, by the way, guys, what the fuck? I'm sorry. So this trip was more eye-opening about looking at America and seeing like all the poor shit that I saw. I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't give a fuck how poor you are. What the hell is up with this Brahms place? What is that? What is that? Is it a burger joint? Is it an ice cream shop? Or is it a supermarket? How the fuck is it all 3? How did I fucking walk into this place and go, I want a burger, but man, would I like a fucking carton of eggs? What the fuck? I'm telling you guys, I saw some shit on this road. Like when I was in Oklahoma, I saw like the Hills Have Eyes gas station stop. It was like one of those things you see in a movie. You're like, what the fuck is that? And why is there only one pump? You know? Then you drive down the road and you see this Brahms and you're like, oh, it's a burger joint. Oh no, wait, is it a supermarket? And why is there a shopping cart here? Right? Then you look over and you're like, they make ice cream here too? And shakes? I'm like, why don't they merge the 2, burger and shakes, and call it? It was fucking strange. And one guy I was with was like, yo, Brahms, I grew up on this shit. I'm like, Who the fuck grows up on a fucking supermarket slash ice cream? I ate at Brahms last night. Don't get me wrong, Dr. D. The burger was good. The burger was good. The fries were, they were all right. Uh, yeah, Slim Shady. It was like the movie Wrong Turn. At that turn, I'm like, holy shit. If I step out of here, are they gonna lynch me? Or are they gonna fuck me? Because I don't know where the fuck I'm in. It was one of those places, right? It was like fucking lynch territory, but rapey rape territory. It was like fucking Oklahoma. But anyway, and then again, then it was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I never saw a fucking steak and shake. It's already taken. Steak and shake. Yeah, you're right about that, Frank and Proper. Steak and shake was already taken. Yeah, I guess, man. But it was just fucking strange. A place trying to be too many things at once. Get the jalapeno burger. Brahms is an Oklahoma company. Okay, they have their own farms. All right, that's why they. That makes more sense now. They're an Oklahoma company, and they're all right. That makes more sense. Sounds like a vacation destiny. He said in the Betty run. Yeah, if I hear anybody playing a banjo, I was gonna run. A lynchy rape. Yeah, that's exactly what it was like, man. And it's just it's crazy. Like people talk about. Do I got a couple minutes? All right. So people talk about injustice, and they talk about how blacks get the short end of the stick, or Spanish people get the short end of the stick. But I'm gonna tell you right now, poor is not a race thing, man. That's a fucking nation thing. That's a black, white, Chinese, no matter who the fuck you are. That's a serious fucking problem in this country. And it doesn't make sense to me that in this country, even more now traveling and seeing this shit, I'm like, how the fuck are these people this poor? Now, I get that there's some people that just don't want to ask for handouts, so they will stay poor. But man, some of the shit I saw out there, I was just like, what the fuck? This one guy house, I'm pretty sure, is being held together by mold. I've never seen anything that bad. The guy had his fucking dogs out front. This is actually in West Virginia, right down the road from fucking Ed's place. But it was bad. The UK taxes people to death. Yeah, Craig. Talking about taxing people to death, the inheritance tax or estate tax, that's fucking bullshit, man. The fucking city, state, and country fucks you while you're alive, and then you die and they fuck you some more. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know, the inheritance tax or estate tax, whatever they call it in your state, it's bullshit. Really is. Crystal Burgers. Uh, Prepping Survival. I saw Crystal Burgers. Oh, okay. Is it taxation's voluntary? You would think. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's just tax shit is bullshit. Brahms is fucking one hell of a place. Yes. Listen, estate tax or inheritance tax is all bullshit. All of it. You know, I can't believe it, man. You know, it's just whatever. The estate tax has already been taxed once, and then they tax you again when you die. It's fucking insane. And they don't tax you because you're dead and you can't really fucking care, but they tax your family. So if you get an inheritance, they tax your family for that inheritance. I'm like, what the fuck? Crystal, Cold War preppers asking, isn't Crystals a southern version of White Castles? That sound prepping survival. That sounds like White Castles. That's the exact definition of White Castles. Everyone says the same thing. You could only eat White Castles if you're really drunk. Yes, it's double taxation. That's illegal, guys. That's illegal. It's all illegal, man. Yeah, Hudson Valley. The death tax is the estate tax. I don't know if they changed the name, but I remember hearing death tax. I typed it up because we're going through that shit now, and it's called estate tax. But um, again, it's it's still bullshit. But you have to make a certain amount of money to have the estate tax enacted on you. So clearly, my father's not a millionaire, unless there's something he didn't tell me. But he's not a millionaire, so we don't have to really worry about it. But still, it's bullshit. I don't give a fuck what range or how much money you make. It's bullshit across the board. Never heard of such a fucking thing. Estate tax, debt tax, inheritance tax. We're gonna fuck you some more tax. I mean, like seriously, it's fucking as bad. They stole crazy money from. No shit, did they? From my understanding, you had to make over 500 grand to even be considered in that realm. But whatever. We was lucky that Texas. That yeah, you know what? My mother didn't think to switch my father's um the state he lived in over, so they left it here in New York. They were living out in PA, and they didn't get to change that over. So anyway, he gets the New York tax, but I don't think it's like I said. I don't think it's much. You have to make over 500 grand, and 10 million, 10.1 million for 16% tax. I think it's 8% or 8.5% over 500,000. And anything under that, it might be like 1 or 2% or some shit like that. But still, it doesn't matter. They continue to rape you and fuck you every chance they get. Anyway, guys, with that being said, thank you for following me tonight. I will have a live stream Thursday night. I will be doing that again, getting back into this. Get worried about that. We'll think. Jay Myers, my mother's working with the lawyer right now. Like I really want nothing to do with the money aspect. I want nothing to do with it because I don't care, right? It's non. It doesn't make me a difference. You know, the only thing that would make me a difference is having my father back for at least 1 hour, so I could talk to him and ask him questions. But that's neither here or there. Anyway, with that, guys, I'm gonna head over to the Angry Truth channel. I'm gonna start that in about 2-3 minutes. All right, guys. Other than that, thank you for watching me, and I will see you guys over there.